Hi guys, it's Mandy here. Yes, I'm wearing pajamas because I'm lazy today and I can't be bothered to get dressed right now. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that sort of popped into my head a little while ago. Because I was watching some reaction videos to some people watching the Marvel movies. Yes, I'm the kind of person who likes watching those reaction videos, whatever. But it suddenly occurred to me, whilst watching these reaction videos, that there is actually, on the topic of, you know, inserting other cultural people into roles that they don't technically belong in, with all this Lord of the Rings stuff. It just occurred to me that why is there an Asian person and a black man in Asgard in the film Thor? Now, I have no problem with there being Asian people and black people in Marvel movies because, hell, it's set in America, modern day America, and yeah, you get different cultures in that. But it's like, why is there an Asian man and a black man in Asgard? Now, I don't have a problem with the black guy, not because he's black, but because he's just like, I just think his character is really kind of cool, and I just think the way he looks is really kind of cool. But on a logical level, Asgard is what is it? Is it Danish or I don't know, Vikings, basically European European mythos again. Why is there an Asian and a black man in Asgard? I have nothing to do, no problem with the general casting. If you want to put, I mean, we've got black people in there, but like, why not have full on European cast in Asgard itself, but then have all the Asian and the black characters set on Earth? That way, it makes more logical sense. I'm not trying to stir the pot here, or maybe a little bit, but I'm just a question that popped up into my head earlier whilst watching these. I'm just thinking, should we have, questioned Marvel's casting there? If we're going to be questioning the casting of Lord of the Rings, maybe we should have brought this up sooner with the casting of these characters a bit earlier. Because, Vikings are white, and therefore people in Asgard would be white. Why are there Asian and black people in Asgard? So, sorry, I'm repeating myself a little bit here, but yeah, it's just something that sort of popped into my head earlier, and I was just like, maybe we should have kicked up a fuss a little bit earlier than Lord of the Rings, because I think this is the reason why Amazon has they probably have this thought that they could get away with it, because of the fact that we never kicked up a fuss earlier. I mean, we have kicked up a fuss when it came to really egregious casting, like when I don't know who it was who decided to make this, but when someone tried to cast a black cast for Anne Boleyn and Henry VIII, and like we were like, wait, what? Anne Boleyn was white. There is no two ways about it. Anne Boleyn was white, and everyone tried to make an excuse for the people behind it tried to make an excuse for oh, maybe the artists were taking artistic liberties and they wanted them to be white. And it's like, no, you cannot argue that. That's a bullshit argument. Anne Boleyn was white because of the fact that the time period that she was living in, if there were black people, they would have been 90%, I would say 99% chance that they would have been a slave or a servant. They would never have been a black person in a royal position like that. They would never have been there. And although I'm pretty sure African Americans, not African Americans, but African people weren't brought to England till a bit later, I'm not sure. So I'm not a history buff, but I'm pretty sure African people didn't come to Europe until a bit later than that. But, you know, that in that case, yeah, egregious casting choices there. I would really definitely say no to that. But just a quick little point there about, you know, casting a black person and an Asian person in Asgard as members of Asgardian people. But it, like I said before, it was just a question of, well, should we have brought up this argument a lot sooner about casting other ethnic backgrounds for cultural authenticity? Should we have just said, no, we can't have an Asian man and a black man in Asgard because Asgard is based on European mythos and therefore they should be white? I don't know. What is your stance on that? Personally, it just very, very slightly irks me now. But before I had noticed this, before this whole Lord of the Rings thing came up, I hadn't actually noticed it before because I was just so engrossed in the story of it. But now that this Lord of the Rings thing has kind of brought it up, it has made it a little bit more obvious to me. And I just sort of, it does irritate me just a tiny little bit. Not immensely, but just a little bit. So I don't know, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think they should have not cast an Asian man and a black man in that particular role? Not that they couldn't have been cast in a different part of the story, but for people in Asgard in general, should they have just been stuck to white casting for that particular area of the story? I don't know. What's your opinion about that? So yeah, that's just my my thoughts on it today. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next video if I have anything else to say. So thanks, guys. Bye.